talking. I don't chat with the boys, man so tough but man's keep walking. Just too sharp with the prize, white girls gotta tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pine, if you wanna touch man please use caution.
Good morning to our viewers. Welcome to the Gold Reef City Snooker Championships. We have reached the quarterfinals stage now, and we've got some very interesting matches lined up. On this table too, we have Mutalib Ali and Mike Rousseau. They actually come in as unseeded players, but they both are technically in the top 8 of the rankings, and they both have made it now to the quarterfinal stage. These two guys have practiced a lot in Cape Town together. They are practice partners. They know one another's game very well. So it's going to be a very, very interesting match. I think we're going to see some good snooker from both sides. And I watched Mikey yesterday, but he played very well. So if Mutalib does not step his game up, he's got a match on his hands. Either way, it's going to be a good match. On table 1, we have Charles Young and John Ackley. John Ackley is a surprise quarter-finalist. He's a completely unseeded player, and for the first time qualifying for these events and even reaching the quarter-final stage. So it just shows anybody, any youngster, anybody watching out there, you've got a chance to come here and do well. And Charles Young is the defending champion and the #1 champion, and they are playing on table 1. So if you want to catch that stream, go onto that link. We've got Brian Pinar from Mpumalanga with Bank, he's commentating on that side. Mutali eyeing up the shot nicely here. It's a bit of a risky pot, but he might be tempted to go for it. Nice jump up on the shot, but what a result. Good power screw back. Amazing shot there from Mutali. So he's got his eye in very early today. And he knows he's going to have to be on his game today because Mikey cannot be underestimated. Very good players. Mutali, probably the most prolific century maker in this country. I don't think anybody has knocked in more hundreds than him. Practice matches included. And he's got a very able and capable player as his opponent, Microso. Microso recently made a 142, so he is a very good player. But mind you, these conditions are very different, very challenging. Unfortunately, Mutali missing that easy ball to the center. But it's early days still trying to find his rhythm. So we've got a good match on here. Whoever capitalizes when they are in and makes the least mistakes is the one that's going to walk away the victor today. And everything that has happened in the past always remains in the past. It's what happens today that's going to count. Oh, that's a lovely pot from Mikey. Some awkward queuing there, but unfortunately for him, he could not get his white into a good position. He'll just be trying to play a good safety. It's not going to be easy because red's hanging over the right corner. So he'll probably want to just touch the pink and lay on the left cushion. Can't see him going down with the white. He's going to risk sticking the ball up on the right hand side for an easy pot from Mutali. So he'll just play a light safety there. But he's got to be careful because those reds next to the black, there's a possible set onto the red in the bag. So if Mutali can see the red on the left of the black, I reckon that's the shot he's going to be taking, or maybe even the red closest to the pink to try and... That's exactly what he's looking at. It's exactly what he's looking at. It's a shot to nothing. If he misses, he takes the ball away from the bag, gets his white down. So lovely shot, and now the black's in the open. The black's body is covered, but the black's open. So this is a very good safety from Mutali. Shot to nothing safety. Mikey needs a fine touch on the red, the second red on the left, to miss the black and come back down the back. There's no other option for him. So he'll be looking at hitting that second red on the left side. Finally. That's the shot he should be looking at. He might be... I don't think he's going to go for any other shot. I reckon that's the shot he's going for. It's interesting to see how he pushes. Oh, he played it quite differently. Very cleverly. Playing a containing safety, but always the risk of the same ball coming up. And he's left Mutali a medium chance to the corner bag there. It looks like it might not be able to go. But there's another ball down the table. There might be a ball to the right also. So Mutali surveying the table and looking to see which of the balls can go. Not everything is easy. Mutali now treading very carefully here. He does not want to leave that red up on the right side of the table. So he's going to focus on the spot and try and hide the white behind the pink. And I don't think he got that right. I'm sure Mikey can sneak past the pink to put the red. So remember, this is a best of 9 match, but it's limited to 2.5 hours. So if the matches go the distance, it's whoever is leading on frame scores at the moment that's going to be the victor on the game. So when the clock stops, then the result on the scores, the frame scores, 3-2, 3-1, the person that's up is going to win. If it's tied, then the frame scores will come into account. Lovely, nice spot from Mikey. Just staying on the red to the right corner. So he'll be going away from the balls unless he tries to roll and just stay on the pink. Lovely pot from Mikey. Nice stroke of the ball. He's on the yellow. Remember, these two players have played plenty times against one another. They used to be practice partners. I don't know if they've played recently. I don't think so. But both very able and capable players. And Mikey is no slouch. If he gets in, he's very dangerous. He's one of the best potters in the modern era of South African snooker. And we will get to see his expertise on the table today. Manipulating the white very nicely. Getting a nice nudge there. He would have preferred not being hampered by the green. But the blue is still potable, so he might just make sure the pot. He might play a snooker and play a safety back up the table. Like it looks like he's choosing the safety option, is he? No, going for an attacking pot and playing it very nice and positive. Might have that red to the right of the black open. Nice attacking shot from Mikey, playing very positively against Mutalib this morning. So Mutalib has got a match on his hands. He'll have to be up on his game. So Mikey wants to continue his break. I don't think he wants to play a safety. So he'll have an attempt at the pink to the right center. And that's a beautifully stroked ball. Mikey also showing some good composure early on in this match. And he's going to be a handful for the experienced Mutalib Ali. And Mutalib knows, he knows Mikey better than anybody else. And he knows if he's not going to up his game here, he's got a match on his hands. So it's still early days right now, but it's going to be a very, very interesting match. And Mikey choosing to play the safety there. Wisely so. I don't think he's left anything up there. So very good shot from Mikey. Getting early in on the game there. 27 points on the board. Mutalib has got 1. Mutalib will try and just play a good safety. Get the white tucked right behind on the top cushion there. Getting too fine an edge. You always want to hit it fine, but not that fine. Mikey queuing very steadily there, showing some nerves of steel here and some good composure. He's here to win. He's not here to take second place. Mutalib will have to up his game here to make this a match, and I believe he will. I think he will choose to play the safety option. It's a very difficult cut on the pink. Might choose a long blue, but safety will be the order of the day. Very nicely cued, getting the white on the bottom cushion. Mikey showing some good patience here. The Mutalib has got to keep on playing good shots and get Mikey into trouble to create an opportunity for himself. Oh, what a shot. That was a bit fortuitous by Mutalib, I think. I'm not sure if he went for that ball. Sometimes it's played as a shot to nothing. Is he going to make use of the chance? That is the thing. A nice green to take him up the table. Not wanting to go too much. If the red close to the black spot can go, it will be a good shot. If the other one too, they'll have to move that white nicely to get position on the pink. Just a touch, perfectly played. And a lovely shot by Mutalib there. He's now getting his stride. And he's going to make full use of that opportunity that he's got now. So Mutalib looking good here. The balls are nicely open. He's only a few points behind now. He would be looking to make inroads into the game. Just running a bit too much across the balls, but he's perfect for the red into the center. Nice run through for the blue. So what he would do is just a soft stun. I might want to try and go into those balls because you've got more of an angle. Not easy to stun it softly. So he wants to kiss rather full into it. A very good shot, risky shot, but a very good shot by Mutalib. He looked at it, so he knew exactly what he was doing there. So he's still got a chance to continue the break. He wants to get a nice position on the black so he can run behind these two reds on the left side of the table, because they're only potable from the left side. It might be able to go from the right side, but it could be tricky. And the way Mutalib has played it, I think he wants to come across behind it from the top side, not from the bottom side. So a little bit unlucky. I don't think any of these balls can go. So this might be the end of the 32 break. So he will look to play a very, very tight safety.
I would just like to thank our main sponsor, Gold Reef City, for putting up a magnificent tournament. Meadow Brands, our drink sponsor, Purple Rain, our media partner, Dazzle Billiards and Q Masters, our venue setup team, Sport House Tournament.
And that's a great safety momentarily, but I don't think there's a gap between the blue and the green. I think Mikey is in trouble here. He was 28-1 up. Mutalib had a lucky pot on the red there, but nothing was lucky after that. He played some good positional play. He's unlucky not to finish that break. This is looking dangerous if he does not get a good result out of this. I think Mikey played it very beautifully. Very lovely shot, nice white ball. It's a difficult shot to the center, so great shot by Mikey. What is Mutalib? He should be contemplating the safety there. What a shot. What a shot by Mutalib. Unbelievable shot. Unbelievable. This is Mutalib. He's capable of those shots.
into trouble now with the safety. And that white dangerously moving towards that corner pocket. Up.
You're going to look to attack the pink. Mutali will take this opportunity. It's not in the mood for safeties. It looks like the pink pushing out a bit wide. And if you do roll it, there is always a chance the ball can drift. Always better to play it firmly. Talib knows that. So hopefully will change his stroke for the next attempt at a soft roll like that. Mikey showing and exercising some patience there and playing a lovely safety here. I think Mutali will have to swerve or go off the cushion because he's definitely snookered there.
Beautiful putt. Not on the pink, but beautiful blue into the corner pocket.
Nice result from Mutali. What a great shot. Unfortunately for him, the white goes enough and the red's hanging over the bag here. So Mikey's got his first chance since taking a lead. First real opportunity. Mutali was very unlucky to go in off there. He played a good shot. The chances of going in off is like almost impossible. And Mikey's sharp and he's on his game. Not missing the long pots. He's looking to take the pink, trying to get nicely on the yellow. Nice soft stand for the yellow. Mikey showing some good composure here. It's a lovely shot by Mikey. He played that shot so well. And he's got a slight angle on the green to go off the bottom cushion. Come back towards the brown and try and open it, or maybe even go behind the brown and leave himself for the brown onto the right pocket. Oh, it was too straight, so he just stand on. And is he going to go for the long brown, or is he going to choose to play safety? That will be interesting to see what he does. Oh, having a full go, and what a shot. What a pot by Mikey. Amazing pot. That's got to be the pot of the tournament thus far. That's a precious shot. It could have easily hung over the bag. But Mikey is known for his potting prowess. What a good shot that was. Nicely cued on there. He was under pressure. Going to the break. But now Mutali already needs a snooker. So it was a unlucky by Mutali going in off after coming out of the snooker, but Mikey making full use of the chance that he got. Mikey making sure, playing very solid. This is the best I've seen him play in a long time. Good control snooker, taking no prisoners, and he's looking very, very good. Very sound technique. Good composure on him and good control. So this is going to be a very, very interesting match. I'm sure Mutali will rise to the occasion. Talking about the players, Mutali has had some great experience. He's got some great experience to this game. He started off playing at a very young age. He completely dominated snooker in Western Province. I don't think anybody has amassed more titles than him in the Cape Town area. In the Cape Town area, he was the most dominant force in the last 2 decades. There were guys that challenged him that did well too. Tariq Samsudeen, Hitesh Naran. But I think Mutali stood head and shoulders above all the guys there. Maybe not so nowadays, but he's still a dominant force to be reckoned with. We know Tariq Samsudeen, multiple SA champion, also very, very good player. He's not here at this event. And we've got Faris Khan also, who's the SA champion there, who was supposed to play in this tournament. Unfortunately, he had to withdraw. So the Cape Town has got a lot of depth and a lot of good players. And with that standard of players in depth, Mutali was still dominant. And at that stage when he was dominant, he could not win an SA title, losing in the SA Championship finals a few times. But eventually getting over that hurdle, and he's also won the SA title, and he's a multiple SA champion in the SA Classics, winning the doubles title 5 times, maybe more, not sure. But he has been quite a prolific player in terms of the South African circuit. He's also tried his hand on the overseas circuit, so he has played really, really all over the show. He's been in quite a few IBSF championships. And you look at Mutali, he still looks young. He is gone a bit old, but so he's been around for a long time. Very experienced, very good. Look at that shot. Lovely shot. He knows he's up for a challenge here, so he'll have to raise his game, and he's been in this situation before where guys have played well against him, so he knows exactly what to do. Just running a bit short on that red. And Mikey is a new kid on the block. He's probably won a couple of titles in Cape Town. I'm not too sure, but he's made lots of centuries. Recently he's made a 142. He's been practicing with Tariq, Faris, Talib. I think Ricky's also been his practice partner. So he's been playing very solid. Oh, good shot there by Talib. It's just almost a shot to nothing. He knew the red was going in that direction, but playing the white safe in case it didn't drop in. So he might look to pot the green here. And he's rolling the shot again, and you see when you do roll a ball there is a slight drift on the table, so there's always a risk attached to that. You've got to play it more firmer. When you play it firmer, you take that risk factor out of the ball drifting. And Mutali knows that, so he has to play the balls across the table into the middles more firmer, and I'm sure he will do that the next time around. And Mutali showing all the respect to Mikey Rousseau, because he knows what Mikey Rousseau is able and capable of. He knows Mikey's a very good player. He knows what the guy can do. And Mikey's not going to take chances. He will play a safety here. Oh, he actually went for the pot. Very surprising. And that is a mistake on his part, I would say, because there's an opportunity here for Mutali to capitalize and put a few points on the board. It's a relatively easy red for Mutali to get onto the black and to string a few balls together. Obviously we'll try and get into that pack as early as he can. But right now he's going to focus on this red that's here. And this is where he's got to leave himself a good angle to go into the pack. Or if he wants, he can go for the reds in the middle. But I think he will try going into the pack right now. Just not enough check shadow. Is it perfect? It might be perfect. He's got an angle into the pack, so he's going to smash into that pack. And a little bit unlucky, but he still has a couple of options there on the reds. And there might be a set there. There's a ball to the left of the table and a ball to the right. So he's got a few options to look at to continue his break. What a lovely time. Yes, lucky set for him there. But saying that, he was unlucky when he went into the pack. So sometimes you get the luck and you get the bad luck at the same time. You've just got to take what comes in front of you and make it count. Mutalib trying to get the white right round the table. Does he have enough pace to pass the blue spot? Yes, he does. So he's on a long red. Still got a chance to continue this break. He's sitting nicely on 22. And he'll be looking to capitalize on this opportunity here. Mikey just overrunning the red a bit.
But now, trying to exit the ability to play ball with the red. That's not going into the left corner pocket. Go with the yellow pocket. Now, two pushes. Oh.
Oh, Mikey playing the very big adventurous shot there. Always a danger of missing that. Unlucky. But he's now giving Mutalib a chance to come back to the table. Mutalib is leading by 26 points to 6. And he's one frame behind. While I'm at it on this frame, I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank our main sponsor, Gold Reef City, for putting up this fantastic tournament. My Idea Brands, our drink sponsor, Purple Rain, our media partner, Basil Billiards and Q Masters, our venue setup team, 360 Sport, our streaming partner, and Andy Billiards, our plot sponsor. So Mutalib is back in nicely here. Just a roll through to the blue. Wow. Unlucky, just getting the right lip there. Maybe he was trying to compensate. And he overran the blue anyway. He overran for the blue anyway, so unlucky there for Mutalib.
But they all count. Unfortunately, it's the way it is. It's just one of those things. These balls are round and they go all over the place. So going for the brown. I'm going to screw that down for one of the two reds by the blue. Back to the blue now. Don't know whether you can see the one into the left.
Mikey playing a nice percentage shot there, knowing that if he misses the ball, it will be snookered by the pink. But I think he's left Mutalib a shot on the bottom of the pack here. There's a possible pot. There is risk attached to it, but I think Mutalib will be tempted to go for it. Mutalib taking his time there. I wonder what's Mutalib deciding there. That's exactly the shot, or the one next to it, that he's going for. So choosing the option of playing a safety there and not going full out for the shot. Very wisely maybe. The ball to the right is hanging over the bag. I don't think it's spottable from this position. So that was a very good shot by Mutalib. He had a good think about it. But could have gone for the pot, but then he would have left the table up. So very wise decision. He knows he's 1-0 behind and he doesn't want to take any risks. So Mikey would try this ball and try and take the white down to the bottom of the table. That's exactly what he does. But he needs a bit of cover because that red is coming out. And I don't think he's got the cover. So I fancy Mutalib to have a go at this red and try and stay on the black. Oh, that's a good shot. Those shots Mutalib hardly ever misses. Those are his favorite shots. Always very consistently putting them. Oh. And the black is the one that he needed to putt. Close to the cushion maybe. Just a bit awkward. Unluckily for him. And Mikey's got a chance to come back into this game. And the balls are all quite open. Is he going to capitalize on this opportunity? If he does, that will put some pressure on Mutalib and also undercutting the ball and playing it at pace. So really misreading the angle on that pot. Because he had it at nice pace. completely misreading the angle, Mikey. Mutalib getting a second opportunity, but hitting the ball too sweetly, and the white almost going in off. Can he see the black from there? But it's always difficult with the ball tucked in the pocket. But because the black is close to the bag, if you focus and smooth cue action, and that's exactly what happened. He'll pot the ball nicely onto the red in the middle right. That he will just be trying to stay close to the black. He'll want to seal us given this visit. I don't think Mikey will get back to the table and there'll be enough balls for him to win. I think he'll be needing snookers. So Mutalib basically needs this black and another 2 reds with 2 colors, and that should seal the frame for him. Just staying on that ball. As he put himself in trouble there, I think he's obscured the black. I don't think the black goes on the pink spot also now. So he might have to go down to the green. Can it go there? Oh, looks like the referee has managed to squeeze it on the spot. So Mutalib trying to see and evaluate the situation. Can he pot the ball? Doesn't look like it. He wanted the white just a little bit back for that red. So Mikey might get a chance to come back to the stable. Mutalib still going for it.
For the game. So John actually now will get this third game all the way. Charles Young leading to face 0.
Mutalib being forced to play a safety there. He's leading by 51 points to 6. So he just needed a couple of more reds there. Unlucky there not to be on that red. It's not going to be easy for Mikey to win this game. He needs all the balls with high colors. The green and the pink are stuck on the right and left cushion respectively, so it's going to be a very challenging situation for him, but he's got the patience to do it. And that is a good white by Mikey. Mikey Rousseau hails from Cape Town. He practices at Goodwood Club and Narrans Club. Those are the 2 clubs. I think he's a member at Goodwood Club. So he comes from the Cape Winelands district. I'm sure actually both these players hail from the Goodwood Club, although Mutalib is in and out of Narrans too. So the guys from Cape Town will be looking very keenly onto this. I'm sure Tariq will be watching this match, knowing Tariq, he's always interested. Matni, these guys will be watching this match very astutely. As good a players as they are fanatics of the game too. They love watching a good match between 2 Cape Town guys, or anybody for that matter. Matni Kaada is one of the, there's a youngster. He's now grown a bit older, but he's one of the top players from Cape Town also, but one of the most entertaining guys to have around when you're on a tour or when you're visiting somewhere. When he's not around, it feels like one of the cogs are missing. Oh, that in-off was very much on. Mutalib was hoping to get the left cushion, but the ball went straight in the bag. We've got also the youngster Michael Rousseau, who's there in Cape Town. He was unlucky not to qualify for one of these events. A very good and capable player. He represented South Africa recently in Morocco at the African Championships, and he played very well. He was one of only 2 players to qualify for South Africa for the knockout stages. And he's back into the game after a long layoff, so hopefully this will motivate him to practice and come back into the game. Just need Muddy to come back now. Muddy's our entertainment guy. If he's not around, we are not entertained. So Muddy, if you're hearing this, we need you here. Eh? Make sure you come next time. You can come help commentate.
Use the race for this very fine tapping to the left. Now where's the white guy? Let's do this around the angles.
So Mutali back at the table now and sealing the frame. 47 points up. 1 more red and 1 more color. And Mutali going for the less risky red. So not being extremely positive there. And he might have got away a little bit. Not too sure if the red passes yellow. It possibly can. Mikey checking it out. Looks like it can go. That's a lovely shot by Mikey, and he's exactly what Mutali was afraid of. They're giving Mikey a chance, and he is back at the table, and he has got a chance. Got a good opportunity here. The reds are in close proximity to the black. Not easy. Overscreened that ball a bit, but I still feel he's going to have a go at this. It's a very tricky shot. If he misses this, it's game over. So if he either goes for this or plays a safety of the 2 reds close to one another to take the white to the bottom cushion, but Mikey's going for it. He's going for gold here. And unfortunately for him, just misses the ball. And that can potentially cost him, because Mutali only needs this ball with a color. And now another red is pushed to safety, making this a very difficult clearance for Mikey. Lovely shot there by Muttalib, giving himself a few options. Got the blue, the pink, even the black. But I reckon he'll be taking the pink to try and hold on to that red next to the black. Oh, he's choosing the blue rather to be safe. Not taking any chances. He knows that's the only ball he needed. $47 points, the difference 43 on the table. And Muttalib having a full go with it red, knowing that Mikey needs a snooker. Mikey will come back to the table because it's only 1 snooker. There is an opportunity with the red next to the green there. So he'll put this red to try and get the black. Just looking at the scoreboard, checking the difference. Difference is 47, there's 43 on the table. So he needs both reds with blacks and a snooker to the clearance to tie. Unless he takes up to the blue, then he only needs 1 snooker on the blue. But he needs to pot this black, get behind that red nicely to try and snooker Muttalib on the green. Not an easy shot by any means, but it is possible. But he needs to have perfect position there. Or even if he gets his white on the other side, he can try and snooker him by leaving the white into the green and sending the red round the table. So he's got a few options. And that's exactly what Mikey is looking at. He wants to try and stop the white exactly where the red is and snooker behind the green and let the red run right round the table. And it looks like he might have displayed it nicely. It's perfectly on spot. Just needs to hit a sweet shot here, getting that white tucked behind the green and sending the red round the table. He's got the perfect angle. No need to worry of the angle, just needs to control the white.
choice again.
And that looks like if he doesn't get got the collision, but I think that's still good enough. That's a great shot by Mikey. Very well executed, very well planned. He actually now needs 2 snookers because he's 40 behind and there's 35 on the table.
Stand up this cushion.
But this is a very difficult snooker for Mutalib. There's no easy angle out. I'm not too sure if he can see the side cushion to hit the red. He can't. It looks like he can't. He's looking to come off 2 cushions. It's coming off this bottom side cushion and hitting the ball. He's in a situation where Mikey needs snookers, so they won't call a miss. That's the rules. If you need a snooker or your opponent needs a snooker, a miss cannot be called.
On to a rating to the right corner pocket. Right going to 45.
And no cushion slide on the shot this time. Normally the ball skids. It went exactly where he aimed. He might, if that's a free ball, then Mikey does not need a further snooker. So a miss will not be called there. So I wonder if you can see the red on both sides. If the ball can pass on both sides of the red, it's not a free ball. And here the referee now checking it out. The referee should be putting the marker on the red ball first to check. So the referee, not sure if he's called the free ball. On table 1 next door, Shaw is leading 2-0. He's playing some solid snooker, making good breaks. He's busy compiling a beautiful break at the moment with all the balls open. He's on 54 at the moment. So that's not a free ball from the looks of it. So Mikey will go for another snooker. And looks like he's just not played the white ball enough. So it is a snooker, but it's an easy out for Mutalib. So once again, he's got another chance to leave the white behind the green. Not as easy as the other option that he created for himself, but it is possible. He can hit to the middle bag and send it past down the table and just keep the white right behind the green. And that looks like it's a snooker, but to be honest, there's too much gap past the green, so Mutalib can come off the side cushion for an easy out. Oh, he's actually, yeah, and that's exactly what he did. And he might get a bit lucky here. And he gets a return snooker, but this will also be easy out also for Mike. Mike, he still needs 1 snooker and all the balls. On table 1, if you are looking or if you're not looking, you can go there. This might be the first century of the tournament coming up. Shaul Yonk is on 66 and looking very dangerous at the moment. Nice out there by Mikey. Beautifully out there. He was in trouble, but he has left Mutalib up. I feel he'll have a go at this ball. Having a full go and rattling the ball. And Mikey's going to definitely go for a snooker here. He's going to use the blue, pink and black as cover. Send the red straight up the table and hope he doesn't get a kiss on the green or black. And he's looking exactly at that angle. So he's got good cover there with those color balls. Just got to keep it a little bit to the right and it'll be a good shot. So on the stream 1, on table 1, Shaul Yonk busy compiling a good break. He's on 67 with 2 reds in the open. And We haven't seen a century yet, but this might be the first century of the tournament. So and that's a good snooker by Mikey on this table. There is a lot of margin for error because the ball's away from the cushion. The closer it is to the cushion, the easier to hit. This can be tricky. It can be just missed. It can be hit. Talib looking at the other option. But I would still think the first option is the easy one because it is closer to the cushion from the side. And Talib going for the swerve option. Maybe that is the better option. And he actually plays it very nicely. There was a danger to that, but he played it perfectly and he's got the green as cover. The red is cuttable. Very dangerous. The white can go enough. On stream 1, on table 1, Charles Young moves on to Charles Young moves on to 82. With still one red on the table. And he's looking good to compile his first century on that side. Let's hope he does. We wish him good luck. Played nicely by Mikey. Keeping it tight and giving himself still a chance. Not giving up. Just rolled a bit too much. That red is open. But not easy to pot. Look at that, Mikey's got now a good opportunity to get a snooker. He knows he needs a snooker, 36 difference. He needs a snooker and all the balls with high colors. But this is a good chance here. He should go for the snooker here. He's trying to look at which is the best option to go down.
Not sure about it, Sean, not sure. Standing up again is the right thing to do. Making sure the angle on 88.
Okay, Mikey choosing to play the fine cut, taking the white right down to the bulk between the brown and yellow. Always a danger of that. You can get the red close to the pocket, but if it works out, it will be a very good snooker. It's just running a short of half an inch. Half an inch. And he's left Mutalib a gap. To play a return safety. It's exactly what he does. It might just be a snooker. It's not. So Mikey will keep on trying. This is a cat and mouse fight here. He's not going to give up easily. Mutali will have to pot the red with the color if he wants Mikey to stop playing this and looking for snookers. On table 1, we have Shaw, who's pulled off a couple of great recoveries. And he moves on to 93. And he's got about 2 more balls for a century. What a great pot here by Mutalib. Great red to take the game out of Mikey's hands now. Mikey will not be coming back to the table. The scores will be 1 each on the side. I don't see Mikey coming back to the table. So Mutalib has done well. Mikey did have his chances. Not easy ones. He needed to lay a good snooker. Just looking at the screen next to me, I couldn't believe the brown that Charles missed. He spotted some great shots perfectly on the blue, and he missed an easy brown in here up to his standards. So unlucky for Charles. His break stops at 93. And as predicted on this table, the game frame scores are now 1 each. Mutalib has put his name on the board. This is going to be a very interesting tussle and a great match to watch. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our main sponsor, Gold Reef City, for putting up this magnificent event. Mighty Brands, our drink sponsor. Purple Rain, our media partner. Basil Billiards and Q Masters, our venue setup team. 360 Sport, our swimming partner. And Andy Billiards, our club sponsor. The very astute referee, On table 2 is Jacques. He's been refereeing the last few years, last few days also, doing a very good job. On table 1 we have Anina Detoy, who's the referee. She's also very professional and doing very well. Very experienced referee and very professional. Most of the times you're not very thankful to these referees. They do a very good job, and it's not appreciated. It's not easy to stand there the whole day and referee and be concentrated. They can make mistakes sometimes. One's just got to accept it. Nice break-off shot here. Mutalib, open break. And Mikey looking at the different options here. If he goes for a pot and if he misses, he's in danger of leaving balls up here. But I think he's looking to get close to the black, and the only ball that he can really stick up would be the one to the right. I don't think he's left Mutalib really much here. He's trying to see if that red passes, or is he looking at a set next to the pink? That is a possible set. Yes, that's exactly what Mutalib looked at. Well spotted. Lovely shot, perfectly on the blue. The blue is open to the middle bag. Just has to roll nicely through, and he's on the red. So Mutalib now taking the initiative of this game, eh? Not going to be taken as a prisoner here. He's here to do business, and he knows he's got a job to do here. So as well as Mikey's playing, Mutalib is up to the task. And it's the first time in this tournament I'm actually seeing him playing reasonably well. You can see he's a bit charged up. He's got a step in his action, looking positive. The winner here of this match plays Charles Jonk or John Ackley. John Ackley's got his back against the wall there. 3-0 behind on table 1. Not an easy task for him to come back from 3-0 behind against the number 1 seed. Oh, what a lovely shot by Mutalib. Nicely developed that red. Beautifully played shot. Excellently played shot. Soft screw. Nicely played. He's got a chance to make a break here. A bit looking to just get into one of the reds there to hang on to the other red. That's, I think he was hoping to hit into the middle red there, but he's still on the red to the right. There's some soft touches here. Nicely played. Talib now has found a bit of rhythm, looking dangerous. Still got to be focused. Might have played that a touch too soft, but it will be easier that way. He just needs to roll it in. The white will be automatic on the black. So you'll have to trust that the table will roll too. But on the stop cushion it does roll nicely. It just has to pot it and go through nicely, and it'll be on the black. So I don't know what Mutalib is looking at there. Somebody is disturbing him with the phone or something. One of the spectators. Snooker needs extreme quiet and care. That's a lovely shot. Nicely played, positively played. Sometimes people think a soft shot is negative. It's not. It's a positive shot because you trust that it's going to drop in. Playing it hard, you are putting doubt into the shot, thinking that if you miss it, it must go away from the bag. So a shot that's on the top cushion is always better to roll it with control. That is considered a positive shot. Talib Ali screwing back there, looking at this possible set with those two reds. That's what he's looking at. There's no other option really for him, unless he played a deep screw to come back with the reds to the left side. But playing it very positively and very efficiently. Nicely made. Those ones that got space between are not always easy. It's got to be made. Oh, Talib was unlucky catching that red a bit too. Then he wanted to go more into it, but he has got a red to the center. Got a red to the center. I doubt if the pink goes into the left corner here, so he might have to drop onto the blue. But he's got to make sure this red is tricky into the middle. Very tricky. Oh, that was beautifully played because the pink can go across into the right corner. So that was a great shot by Muttalib. Nice. It needed a nice soft touch shot, so he played it very nicely. Muttalib taking his mini extension out. Oh, and he's played that very nicely. Beautifully played. Muttalib's break moves on to 58 now, and all the balls are lying nicely open. So he'll be looking to run that breakdown of Scholl's that he made just now, 93. He will definitely be looking to try and beat that break. But there's still a lot of work to do here. His first aim is to win the frame and take it out of the reach of Mikey, and he knows Mikey is very dangerous. So he needs to contain Mikey first. And then his secondary toss will try and make a break. So he wants to make the frame safe. And now he's just got some beautiful touch around the table, showing us exactly what he's capable of. For the first time in this event, we are seeing Muttalib come to life in this tournament. And as I said earlier, he's one of the most prolific century makers in South Africa. Are we going to get to see him make the first century of the tournament? Charles Jonk was almost the one that made just now. He made a 93, Mr. Brown. There's an opportunity for Muttalib. But it's never easy when you're out there. Looks easy from here, but it's not, believe me. Challenging, the pressure, the tables, unfamiliarity, playing on TV, all those things come into your mind. But Muttalib, at this stage, not thinking about any of those things. He's just in the zone and focusing, and there, just but the lack of concentration there and focus. He knows he needed to get more out. He knows that the cushion bounce on the top cushion is not so good, so he needed to play it a bit firmer. And there we are. That's the end of the break. He stops on 73. Now, one bad positional shot changes the whole thing. Unlucky for Muttalib, but a great break made nevertheless. 67 left on the table. Muttalib Ali 73 up. Mikey needs all the balls and a couple of snookers. Really, it's not going to be easy for him to achieve that task, but he will want to pot a few balls just to get his arm flying a bit, because he's been kept out of the game for the last 30 or so minutes. Nicely played, Mikey. But who knows, if he pots 5 reds with 5 high colors, might choose to look for some snookers. Mikey is not the one to give up. He's always a fighter. And the one thing about these Cape Town players, there's so much depth there, so much talent there. So many good players there. They all build up nerves of steel. That's the one advantage they have there. And the only player that we have that was very good up here in Gauteng was Fakhri Khedin. I heard he might be relocating back to Cape Town. So all the good players are going to be in Cape Town. Gauteng will have to start producing some good players to compete with these guys. Otherwise we're in trouble in the future. We have got some good youngsters. Hopefully they develop and put in more effort. Because one needs to practice to get up there. And if the standard around you is not good, your game itself does not improve. You need to have good players around you. That is why Cape Town has always featured the best players in the country, without a doubt. It's a lovely stroke from Mikey. Nicely on the red, taking his time. He knows he's got nothing to lose this game, so he's having a full go here. It's twofold. He's getting to warm up and get some table time. And if things work out, he might just go for the snookers. Who knows?
Just running through for the red. Just below the black area.
And a lovely pink there by Mikey. His game somehow or the other reminds me of Mark Allen on the professional circuit. Very similar type of stroking. But playing very nicely. Playing very nicely. Mikey has impressed me with his game. He's got great talent. Mutalib always mentioned that he was a very good player. I never really got to see him closely, but I can see he has got class. And he is known to be one of the best spotters in Cape Town. I think he's created that reputation for himself. As I say that, he goes and misses ball to the right. I think he was already resigned to the fact he was too far behind, so he was just spotting to basically warm up and not being completely out of touch if he gets another opportunity. So Mutalib Ali leads by 2 frames to 1. He's going to the toilet or to the bathroom, taking a break there. The players have got a maximum of 4.5 or 5 minutes, I think. If you come late, you get penalized a frame. So Mutalib Ali taking the bull by the horns and stringing together a nice break there. He was definitely looking to make a century. He's unlucky not to run through enough to get good position. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our main sponsor, Gold Reef City, for putting up this magnificent venue. If you are in and around the Joburg, Pretoria area, we are here at Gold Reef City Casino Complex. Make your way here. There's a lot of entertainment here, a lot of restaurants here. Bring your family and come watch some decent snooker being played. We are at the quarterfinal stage. Some good matches happening here. There's already been a 70 and 90 break. So the players are on fire today. There's still 2 more sessions coming up. We have Fakhri Khedin playing at 1 o'clock. So it's very exciting today. We've got even the semi-finals later tonight. So if you're not here at the Gold Reef City, you are missing an opportunity to view some good snooker. And the entrance is free. And the entrance to the casino is also free. There's some lovely restaurants here. There's good entertainment for the kids and the family. But there's something else here that is not at any other casino. There is snooker here. The Gold Reef City's professional pro snooker championships is here. Come and have a look. Come and enjoy some live snooker. And if you can't make it, go on to the 360 stream page and go and have a look there. And it's also on Facebook, the links on Pro Snooker page. Go and have a look there also. So we'd like to thank Gold Reef City for accommodating and putting up this magnificent venue and giving us a chance to showcase our sport, snooker. Thank you very much to Gold Reef City. Thank you very much to our other sponsors, Miley Brands. If you look at all the tables, we've got a juice bottle there, lovely drink. I've got a new favorite now, Granadella. That's my new favorite. It used to be lychee before, but a beautiful drink. We have Purple Rain, that's our media partner. And the venue setup, that has been provided by Basil Billiards and Q Masters from Q Masters, who's created our Steenkamp. they've made this magnificent setup here. That's her expertise. If you look everything around you, everything that's in place, everything that's beautifully arranged, that is Greta's little golden touch. So thank you to them and Team 360 Sport for this great streaming quality. Just look at this streaming quality. It's up there with the rest of the guys in the world. Good quality, good scoring app, everything connected here. And obviously we are here in the commentary box to keep you informed and entertained also. And we'd like to, last but not least, thank our cloth sponsor, Andy Billiards. Thank you very much to Andy Billiards for this lovely sponsorship. The guys are back from their bathroom break. And Michael Rousseau, known as Mikey, will be breaking off in the 4th frame. And he knows he's up for a fight now. He's looking very good, but he's not going to be giving up without a fight. He's 2-1 down, and he will be looking to keep it tight and give himself an opportunity against Muttalib. But Muttalib, for the first time in this event, showing us a different side to him. On table 1, next door to us, Charles Jonk is really cleaning the table with Charles Jonk. He's cleaning up John Ackley there. So he's just compiled a break of 30 odd. Made a total points of 122 against John Ackley's 1 there. So he moves on to 4-0 on table 1. And it's going to be an impossible task now for John Ackley to come out of that. Still an hour 15 minutes to go for this match. Yeah. This match on table 2 might not reach the conclusion, but it can. You never know what happens. But whoever's leading when the time is up is going to be declared the winner. It might seem unfair, but that is what the situation is because of time constraints for the TV. And the players know that, so they accept it. Whoever's leading on the frame scores will be declared the winner. It works both ways. So your old strategy is different. One's got to work on a strategy when you are playing against time. You want to make sure that you're giving yourself a chance when you do get to that stage and not let the clock run you out. What a great pot by Muttalib. Muttalib potting a beautiful red there, surveying the table, looking for the best opportunity to try and make a break. He doesn't want to just stop the break here. Muttalib choosing to play a safety, looking to tuck that white behind the blue. He's running a bit short. Mikey will just be trying to clip the reds and come back down the table. He doesn't want to get it too thick. He's played it very nicely. Nicely coming with side and running, getting cover on the red on this right. Or can Muttalib see it? I think he's got great cover there. What a great shot. Muttalib also acknowledging. Mikey now does not have much of an option here. He's going to try and roll the ball and leave the white there. Doesn't want to get it too close to the red. That's all he wants to do, just touch it basically.
Opening the black. Obviously creating an opportunity for another big break. Now John's got the one into the right corner. Now again. Should he go for the shot or should he go for the safety? Safety must be absolutely perfect with Charles Young's spotting ability and his confidence going.
Mikey's trying to see if he can pause it red. It's not easy. Doesn't look like it's on. Looks like the red is obstructing there. But he's got a trick up his sleeve there. But there's too much doubt on that shot and too much risk. I don't think he wants to take that shot on. Or maybe he's looking at the set. Playing this third red closest to the left corner pocket. Playing it onto the second red to pot the first red. He might be looking at that. No, he's actually looking to hit the red in the pocket. Maybe try and keep it a bit safe. Hits it and it might go back, bounce off the cushion. That's exactly what he's doing. Lovely safety. Talib has got the ball next to the black to pot. But it's not an easy pot. Oh, it's a lovely shot by Mutali, playing it very positive. Was not an easy shot by any means. Lovely shot by Mutalib. Balls around relatively open, but he'll have to work his white nicely to get to make a break. Nice touch on the white. He's on the perfect side of the black. To just run through for the red on the right of the pack there.
This is the black and now the opportunity for John again.
And he played it very nicely. He's got the option of playing that ball or even the red to the right corner.
These colors, you have one of these reds are available for the left corner. Although it's not too make a call out. No.
Nice touch from Mutalib. Again, he's looking dangerous now. He's in here. Mikey did not really make a mistake with that safety. He left the tempter for Mutalib. Mutalib took the challenge up and potted the ball. He's ran a bit short on that red. He wanted to be a bit higher, but he's going to play the set in. He will play the set to continue the break. And nicely out. If he did not play it firmly, the white would have been stuck behind the red. So played it very nicely. And a lovely stroke there, just running short again. You know, so the top cushion here does not bounce very much. But when you're in your stride, your rhythm doesn't tell you to hit harder. You're expecting the table to react in a certain way. But he's got to adjust. Keeps running short on that bounce of the cushion. So he's got a nice cut back here, no, a tricky shot. It's difficult, but not too difficult for Mutalib. Pots it nicely, gets an unfortunate kiss there. He actually did not want to get such a thick kiss, maybe thinner to go down. He's got a tricky pot on the green here. Long pot, he needs to cue it very well. Might opt for the blue, but the blue is more difficult. Or is he going to go for the safety? I doubt it. I'm sure he's going to go for the pot on the green here. He wants to look. He's looking to make a good break in this frame again. So he went for the blue. It's a great shot, but the risk to the blue was that you don't get position. And that's exactly what happened. But he's got a long pot here. And the red letter is close to the bag, but it's not an easy shot. It needs good straight cueing. And let's see if Mutalib gets it right. And he has cued it absolutely beautifully, getting perfectly on the black. So he's back in prime position. Great recovery shot from him. And his break moves on to 39. So he's now made a few breaks now to take the lead. Talib has found his stride in the game, getting his rhythm. playing nice and positive.
Cue ball back into the bulk area. So just
And that's a very beautifully played shot. Excellent by Mutalib. Nice power screw back to come back on the other side of the pack for those two reds. The ball was so straight. So he played it very nicely. He's got the option of taking the red to the right, to the left of the table there.
playing for the safety as well.
I think he'll choose that option because he'll just drop onto the black with a little bit of check side.
We'll try for a fine cut into this right corner pocket.
No, actually he will play a bit of running side, sorry.
It's difficult. And almost
Or maybe he's just playing just to drop onto the black, not risking the pot, and it's exactly what he's done. But it seems like he's straight on the black again. Might have a slight angle there. But he will screw back and come back to the two reds at the bottom of the pack. He'd want to be on the red at the bottom of the pack. That's what he will be aiming for.
Use this opportunity. It's not a small angle to actually open up the reds. It's a bit stuck there between the yellow and the brown. Ball might.
And Mutali plays a similar shot to earlier, and also not running enough to pot that same red. He needed to be more on the left, but he's got a ball to the left. Not easy this time. I don't think he can see the red at the bottom of the pack. That's the one he played for. He might be able to see it. Just stretching a bit there, but played very nicely, and he's in perfect position now. In potting that red, he frees up the red to the right of the pocket, so to the right of the pink. So he can pot that into the left pocket, and in potting that ball, the other ball's also freed up. The other ball's available to the center anyway right now, but it will become available to the right corner also. Mutali playing a big power shot there, going to the bottom of the table. It's a great shot played there. Great shot played there. So his break moves on to 62. He's made a 73 the previous frame, 162 now. So he's basically winning the frames on one visit. After this red, Mikey will already, this red in color, Mikey will be needing a snooker, I think. And Mutali misses that ball to the center. Unbelievable. That's an unbelievable miss. He's shaking his head in disgust. He knows that was an opportunity for him because he was perfectly on the black. Just showing his frustration there, but it was a very well constructed break. He was unlucky. Mike is facing a deficit of 58 points with 67 on the table, and he misses his red. So he's now a little bit under pressure. That's the first time we've seen him miss a ball that he usually pots. Maybe lack of focus. But Mutali will probably pot this red in the center and take the frame out of reach of Mikey if he puts a color with this red. And once again, Talib knows there's a bit of drift there, but plays it too hard. And aims for the right jaw. He should have played for the middle of the bag, it would have gone in.
Just standing off the far left, red to create opportunity spot the next one into the right corner. Just a little nudge onto that red, we're leaving. There we go, just a little nudge.
Balls are all open. Mikey's 58 points behind. There's a red tied up here behind the pink and one red away from the cushion on the left hand side. But if he gets good position here on the pot, then he can do something. But I'm afraid his chance in this game is over now. I'm afraid his opportunity is over. I think Mutali will cut this ball in the center. I come back for the green or brown. Just running it a bit too much. The brown might go next to the yellow. He will opt to play that shot if he does go. Or is he potting the yellow? Not too sure. Can't see from this juice angle. It looks like he's going for the brown, yes. And it's a lovely control shot. So 59 points remaining on the table. Mutalib is 63 points up. I'm afraid this game is also out of reach of Mikey now. Mutalib will be moving to 3-1 up. Can't see Mikey coming back to the table after this unless he wants to warm up again. Nicely played shot. He'll want to play the pink and try and develop the trail of the cushion, or maybe just drop behind it. And developed very nicely, so he's got an option: pot that ball or the red here on the top cushion. Mutalib finally showing some fluency in this match, misses that ball, but I don't think Mikey's going to come back to the table being 75 points behind. Is he going to waste time here? He shouldn't, because that clock can go against him later. There's just about 1 hour 8 minutes left for the match, and he's too far behind here, so that time can work against him being 3-1 behind. If you needed 1 or 2 snookers, I'd say okay, but he needs a lot more than that, so he'd be better off rather ending this game and getting on quickly. But I think he will end it after this few shots. Maybe he just wants to pot a few more balls again. Mutalib has made 2 breaks, telling breaks in the last 2 frames, and he hasn't had much opportunity at the table. It's always a good idea just to put your hand on the table and pot a few balls. There we are. He gives up exactly what we knew was going to happen. Mikey is also known for his good sportsmanship. You'll never see him fighting on the table or anything. Very calm, collective player. Always smiling. Always acknowledging everybody. And very quiet and reserved. So Mutalib Ali moves on to 3-1, and he's finding himself in a very commanding position.
This is an opportunity now for John. Taking his time, all composed on that shot. Nicely on the plate now, John.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our main sponsor, Gold Reef City, for putting on this magnificent tournament. Our drink sponsor, My Day Brands, our media partner, Purple Rain, the venue setup team, Basil Billiards and Q Masters, our streaming partner 360 Sport, and the cloth sponsor Andy Billiards. Mikey's got the first opportunity in this 5th frame. He's still within reach here. He's playing well enough to take a couple of games back from Mutalib. He'll have to make this visit count, and he is capable of doing that. It's nicely on the black. Just needs to hold his composure. Oh, black just squeezes in, but he's on the red. He'll have to go into the pack, which will open up a few more reds, but he'll have to play it positively. Might be coming back for the blue or hang on still for the black. Played it very thick. He's got the option of taking the pink, but I think he will take the black. Oh, tricky black, that not easy. Misses it, and he's put the black out of commission. So this can possibly be a long drawn out frame because the black's out of commission, unless somebody tries to dislodge the black of the cushion. But Olivier's got expertise to make a break with the pink and blues and lower colors, and so has Mikey. But I see them taking the conservative approach right now. And Mutalib attempting a very fine safety and getting it right. It could have easily gone enough, but it was a brilliant shot.
drive in green as well with the rest. Charles will try to get as close as possible for this red, to this red ball. Based on the ball going, just go through.
And catching that red nicely. Just unlucky to kiss into the blue. I think the ball on the right is safe, but he's left the red to the left. So this will need some good cueing by Muttalib. We'll try and pot this red, come around the table, break down the one of the ball colors. Played very nicely. That was good smooth cueing, a nice touch on the white ball. Good position there. So Muttalib will be looking to get back up the table to try and string a few balls together. Nice stun shot, a nice power stun shot by Muttalib.
John actually will come back to the table after this.
Just too straight on the pink by Muttalib. But it's he'll just roll through slightly. Pink will, if he cannot spot it, will end up going to the black spot. And he'll be on the red on the left of the table to come back to the pink on the black spot. If he does go on the black spot, it goes on the pink spot, then he'll be looking to make an alternative plan there. Maybe trying to get the black into play. But right now he's just going to try and roll through that. On table 1, the match has come to conclusion. Charles Young, the number 1 seed, has beaten John Ackley emphatically 5-0. John did well to get us to the stage of the event, getting to the quarterfinals. Well done to him. And Muttalib missing that ball. He might be getting lucky here. He does. He does. He's going to look back at Mikey and apologize. That's exactly Muttalib. Mikey knows there's nothing he can do, neither Muttalib. But he will take advantage of the situation. He might even just roll up behind the yellow and snooker him. There are a couple of reds up here. He might be looking to just sneak behind that yellow. Muttalib playing a beautiful power shot there. And just not running enough for that ball. Feel he's just short about half an inch. So if he's not going to go for a plant, he'll have to play a safety.
Thank you very much for viewing, and again remember to stay tuned in for more matches and semi-final coming towards your television or your streaming device at 4 o'clock this afternoon. 1 o'clock, I'm sorry.
1 o'clock, 2 quarterfinal matches.
At 1 o'clock there's another 2 quarterfinals, and then the semi-finals will be at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Muttalib just underheating that pink. Mikey looking at a chance on that ball. He's not sure if he can go through that gap to try and pot it. It looks like, I'm surprised he would be going for that when he's got a red to the right, which is completely open. That one has too much risk on it. So it was very strange when he was looking at that. Might be in a perfect position, but still the white to come back through that ball's not easy. Oh, that's a good pot by Mikey, just moving the red out of the way. And the pink will now spot. And the pink might even go into the right corner. So He'll have to screw back that pink. All right, that's it. That's a good shot by Mikey. Needs to just play a right screw back to the pink there. Perfectly played. Lovely shot. Just like to welcome into the studio here Pine Pinar from Woodbank, Mpumalanga. He was commentating on the other match, Charles Young. They finished very quickly, so he will be joining me here and be my co-commentator for a part of this match. Welcome, Pine.
Thank you. Good morning to you, Munir, and good morning to all our viewers. Quarterfinals day.
Yes, we've had some very interesting matches lined up. We all knew Sean Locke was the favourite there with John Ackley. He played very well there, but this is a very interesting tussle between these two guys.
As I can see, 3-1 in the favour of Mutalib Ali. You can almost smell the centuries.
Yeah.
Charles just missed out on 2 occasions there, and Mutalib as well.
Yes, Mutalib made a 70-yard, 60-yard, and he was in prime position to make both centuries. But mind you, he's been pushed a bit by Mikey. He was at his back to the wall, losing the first game when Mikey played very well. And he knew he had to step up. If not, Mikey was there pounding and ready to get back in. And Mikey's still in it here.
Very much in it. Not much time on the clock, though.
Yeah, 1-0 left, but these guys are generally fast players. To really in 2 games is very quick.
It's very, very quick. And, you know, playing against the time as well, it actually creates a little bit of anxiousness.
Different type of pressure. It's not against the opponent anymore, it's against the clock now.
It is. And,
in my life, I've never wished that the clock must stop except when you're playing for time. So, Pine, how was your first experience playing in this tournament?
Very nice. Difficult. Not easy.
Yeah. How would you compare the tables to the situations that you have in Mpumalanga?
Well, the best I've seen, the best I've played on here in this tournament.
Yeah, these are pristine conditions, steel block tables. The lighting is amazing. We've got the best balls in the world. Good cloth, so the players can't complain. There might be a slight drift on the table. That happens everywhere. But you get to read the table quickly. You just know you've got to play the shots firmer.
That's right.
And generally, if you look at the standard of play that's improving now, the players are getting used to it.
Yes.
You know, and
very nice. So looking forward to good matches coming up as well. Yeah. You know, the other quarterfinals coming up at 1 and at 4 o'clock, the semi-finals.
Yeah, exactly.
These players, like you said, has adapted already now.
For those of you that don't know, Pine is from Mpumalanga. He's one of the older generation players. When I say older, not as old, because we come from the same generation of snooker players. But he was the Mpumalanga champion and the leading snooker player in his area for a very long time. And as everybody knows, when you get older, the eyes go a bit. The game's not the same anymore.
Everything goes a bit.
Yeah. So but we're still enjoying the game, Pine.
Oh yes, love it. You know, it's in your veins. So yeah. Oh, just catching that.
This game is very delicately poised at the moment. The difference is only 2 points. So the person to get in first can cause some damage, but the pink and black are both tied up. So it's going to be very interesting. And one of the best break builders in the game is Mutalib. He'll develop something there.
He'll make a plan. That'll be on his mind, obviously, getting the pink or the black out of those positions as soon as possible.
Yeah. Even if you can get the blue back up into play,
sure.
Be looking at that. He was wary of that shot, the enough one, so he went for that shot. But it's a bit lucky to get away there. The ball could have easily bounced and stayed for the right corner back there.
So Mike now has got an opportunity to play safety.
And he plays it very nicely, getting his white in a decent position there. Not an easy in for Mutalib. He'll probably, if he can see that red, he might have a go at it, eh? You know, Mutalib has always been an adventurous type of player.
You never know what to expect from him.
Yeah, dangerous.
Very.
this whole week he hasn't actually showed his capabilities in his class. But today, I must say, I've seen him strike the ball like I've never seen him in a long time, you know. And he has been playing well coming to this tournament.
You know, the way these tables are playing as well, you need to strike the ball so perfectly.
Yeah, you need to have that sweet strike.
Sweet stroke, otherwise it's...
You run all over the show.
It's you know, it's so difficult.
Tries to nestle under the cushion there. He's given Mike an opportunity, and not an easy one. They might have a go. There's a red to both centers. And Mike played with safety in mind.
These are not easy.
Not easy at all, and also the drift factor with the nap and all that.
As
Very
a,
dicey.
you know, Monique, as a viewer,
Yeah.
at home or wherever which device you're actually streaming,
Yeah.
you know, looking at the table and say, no, that's not a problem. You know, I can pot that ball. It's not, you know, but let me tell you, it is much more difficult than what you think.
It looks easy.
It does. And some of these players just got that ability to make the game look easy.
Definitely. And we must keep in mind this table is 4 meters in length by 2 meters wide.
Yes.
So if you're thinking on this TV that it looks small, it's not small. It's much more bigger than your average pool table. And your cueing needs to be very perfect.
Yeah.
But saying that, the youngsters, they need to start playing this game, because once you reach a certain level, the enjoyment and satisfaction is amazing from this. This is one of the few games that you can play when it's raining. You can play it indoors. You can have a table installed in your own
Oh, what a
home.
beautiful shot there by Talib.
Amazing. You see, this is what he needed. He needed to get Mikey in trouble early.
Yes.
And it seems like he's done that. He might have a red to the right there, but not easy to get safety out of this.
That's right. Striking down at the ball, trying to get the cue ball back to the ball carrier, and that, my word, and he's such a, you know, they're round,
Mikey-
and they're going
Mikey getting a
everywhere.
bit fortuitous,
He'll take that.
fortuitous, and just raising his hand. That's goodwill gesture.
Yes.
That's all it is. Nothing else.
Yeah, you can't do anything about it. It's just
Yeah.
the way it is, you know.
And look at it, getting again lucky with a kiss to the blue, bringing the red into the open. So all the balls are up here. It just needs to get a couple of colors in here.
Trying to get the blue as quickly, or the pink, you know, as quickly on the spots as possible. And, you know, with the reds open like this,
Yeah.
this could be anybody's. And this is Mikey's opportunity now.
Playing it nice and positive. He's just
Very.
got to play this soft. If he plays it too hard, the ball wobbles out of the bag. Nice. He played it nice and crisp. Very,
Very.
very sweet cueing from Mikey. He's got a nice gentle stroke to the ball. He's a very good cueist. Very steady also. Fine, look at him.
Very, very
Good
steady.
player to watch.
Hitting nicely through the ball.
Yep. He knows this is an opportunity for him. He's got to make it count. Because he's got his back against the wall now, 3-1 down. He needs to put this frame on the board in his favor.
Yeah, that clock is ticking now.
Yeah, look,
He
he's
has
still
to take he has to take this. Yeah.
50 minutes to go, so he's still all right.
But if he loses this one against Mutalib, I don't think
Won't be a way out of
he's
it.
coming back into it. You know,
Yeah.
so
He's not thinking of that, to be honest. He's,
yeah, no, he shouldn't. He was just concentrate on every ball now and taking this opportunity, making the most of it. On the break of 18 now, there's a couple of reds left. It's only the black, which he does not need now. So, you know,
He needs both reds with colors
That's
right
right.
up to the brown. That's what he needs. So it's not impossible. Even the blue's in a safe position. He just
Where
needs
is
to make
this
sure,
going
just put that red a bit safer now. Not easy to continue
Still-
this break.
still potable, but this is not easy.
And I must tell you, Pine, this guy's a good potter, eh? He's a very prolific potter.
Yes.
He's known for his dangerous potting in Cape Town. He'll have a full go at this.
Monique, but it's so nice having everybody from all over the country
Yeah,
competing in this pro snooker tournament.
it's amazing. Eh? We need the other players to get involved.
What a shot.
You know, SEPSA is now, we have Pro Snooker under SEPSA, so I don't understand why the provinces are not taking on to this. They need to come on board. They've got opportunities to have qualifiers, so why they're not fighting for spots? I don't understand that.
Just got to get this pink. That was a pressure shot.
Great shot from Mikey. Two great shots.
Very
That red and the pink, those were pressure shots. As I told you, this guy's a tremendous spotter, and he's just proven to us with those two shots.
And he looks so calm.
Very calm. His demeanor is very good around the table. He's showing good composure.
Now, Mani, this is tight into the center pocket. He needs to
I think he'll
roll
go for
just so.
He's going to choose the corner back.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
He will choose the corner back. It's less error, margin for error there. And look at that. Look at that, how beautifully he played that.
Beautiful.
Wrote it softly in. What a shot.
16, 30, the difference now with 27 on the table.
So if he pots his pink, he takes it completely out of reach of Mutalib.
Yeah.
So winning at one visit there with first opportunity, that was an amazing break. Look at that shot.
Beautifully stroke.
He's such a good cueist, eh? Lovely to watch. He's one of the smoothest cueists on the circuit, I must tell you, from what I've seen. Beautiful action. Nice and still on the shot. He reminds me of Mark Allen on the pro circuit overseas.
Look at that. Perfectly. Just started it out. Now for the green. Brown. Doesn't need the black, sorry. I don't think Mutalib will come back to the table after this visit.
No, he won't. So Mutalib did have the first opportunity there, but Mikey got lucky there, and he made full use of his opportunity.
Look, if it comes your way,
You got to take it.
your opponent will. Your
Exactly.
opponent will take it. You
So
know,
you've got to
so
take it.
you've got to take it.
And it-
Unfortunately, misses the brown. But yeah, Mutalib stays and concedes.
So we've got just 48 minutes left for the clock.
3-2. So
So it'll be interesting when it comes to 3 each. If it goes to the highest break, Mutalib has got a 73. But remember something, if it goes to 3 each,
yeah.
the break's not going to count if you're 1 point up on the frame.
Yeah, so just to explain it to our viewers
Yeah.
again. So if Mikey goes up 3-all and the clock stops, they will actually go in favour for the person who's got the more. Is it the highest break or
No,
the
first
score
they will,
point?
look at the points on the frames.
All right.
Because it's 3 each.
Good.
And if it's equal there, then they will look at the highest break.
Not the scores at this stage.
No. The first the scores at the stage.
All right.
So if
If
Mutalib
that
is
is
3-2 up,
so, if that is level, they will look at the breaks.
they will look at the frame scores itself.
Yeah.
You know, on the 7th frame.
Yeah.
And if that is still equal, maybe they haven't started the next frame yet, and it's 3 each, then they will look at the highest break.
I understand. So what happens if they are 3-all and
Yes.
they end up with Mikey 20 in front and
Then Mikey will be declared the winner.
100%.
So it only goes to breaks
Yeah.
if they are equal on frame scores.
On the score from the frame. 100%.
So it's a very interesting scenario, this. While we're waiting for Mikey to break off, we'd like to thank our main sponsor, Gold Reef City, for putting up this magnificent event. Our drink sponsor, My Day Brands, our media partner, Purple Rain, our venue setup team, Basil Billiards and Q Masters, our streaming partner, 360 Sport, and our cloth sponsor, Andy Billiards. Thank you to all these sponsors. And Mutalib,
Good break off. Not much to.
he'll be just looking to clip the red on the left of the pack to come down to keep it safe. Some good exchanges by these players. He does not want to kiss into the brown.
Yeah, that gives your opponent Mikey's hand on the table and an opportunity to take this red on.
But he might take the red on the right of the pack here and come around the table to go back down the table. That is less risk. Oh, he went for the attacking shot.
And what a shot!
And coming past the pack like that, okay, not a good white. So is he going to go for the black? Very risky, this black.
Very. Because
But,
this will send. He's got nothing to work with the white ball being so close
Yeah.
to the cushion. So the white will go straight into that red, just above the black. No, he does not.
That was very close. What a good attempt that was.
Very good
Hey.
attempt. But unfortunately now it's right into the pocket and an opportunity now for Mutalib.
Mutalib just has to roll this ball and stay on the black. There's no risk for him except the red that he's taking on. And he misses it by a long distance, surprisingly. Scratching his head, wondering what did he do wrong.
Might be a bit pressure. You know,
Everybody feels a bit of pressure.
thinking, you know, Mikey's coming at me now.
Yeah.
And he knows that Mikey will now do everything into this frame to actually to get to that point where it's a 3-all.
Players generally
situation.
don't admit to pressure. Players will always say something else.
You do feel it,
You know.
yeah.
But we never know what it is. But I know Mutalibi likes to sleep a bit late. I think he's had a bit. He would have loved to have a couple of more hours. He was still feeling a bit tired this morning.
Yeah.
But he's still focused. You know, he usually doesn't play well in the mornings. He's here on his horse this morning. He's riding it properly. He's showing some good form. But he's going to have to keep on plugging away here.
Yeah, I think his strategy in this frame will be keeping it tight,
And look at that shot.
protecting his lead. What a
Look
shot!
at that safety. This is exactly what he wanted. That's
Yeah.
exactly where he wanted his white. And now Mikey's in trouble because the balls are a bit open.
They are.
And one mistake here.
And Talib with the black hanging,
Yeah.
you know, in the pockets. So this is a crucial shot now.
So Mikey knows he needs to play a very good shot here. He will try and come onto the back of the pack here and leave the white there, hopefully not leaving anything. That's a very tricky shot.
That'll be coming up full cushion, but it's an awkward cue and he's
I
got to
don't know why he's
stretch.
doing that, because he's got an angle on the side cushion. Why is he taking such a difficult option?
Taking the
He
full
wants to
cushion
come behind. He wants to come behind the
That's
balls.
right, which is a good shot to play. And has he got away with it?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't. He's got a ball to the left pocket, not an easy one, but he's got a ball to the center. And Mutalib has got the touch to just spot that ball. But will he stay on the black?
He might, yeah, well, coming around this table, this side of the table, so if he takes this one, he will be running up towards the bulkhead.
Yeah, he will be studying his different options. The other one's a much more delicate shot, the one on the right of the table.
And you got a couple of reds taking the one into this pocket now. That might be in like an obstruction. No, is it
Perfectly played.
perfect? Yeah, see on the black now, and
this is a dangerous situation now for Mikey. Mutalib knows he has to make full use of this opportunity if he wants to win this frame and game. Bit of a stretch, but not a bad result.
but again created by an excellent safety shot by Mutalib,
Yeah.
creating this opportunity, and now he's in and amongst the balls.
So
Looking focused.
he's reaping the rewards of his hard work there, eh?
That's why the safeties are just as important.
Very
You
important.
have to create the opportunities, especially against players like Mutalib and Shao Yong and everybody in the top seeds.
Definitely. Fine. And look at Mutalib, he's just starting to strut around the table. Not wasting any time. Probably one of the quickest players also around.
You can immediately see in his body language.
Yeah.
You know, Mutalib started walking. He's starting to walk faster, going down on the shot, knows what he's going to do,
Yeah.
and then execute perfectly.
Must tell you, he's one of the best thinkers in the game. His break bowling ability is amazing. And as I say that,
Great snooker mind.
just gave him the kiss of death from the commentary box. He just needed to go past those reds. He's left himself a difficult cut. Is he going to go for the difficult cut? He might want to, because the white ball will take him to the bottom of the table.
And Mikey will be sitting there thinking, will I get another opportunity? And if I do,
What a lovely stroke.
what will I be able to do?
This is a very important shot. The resultant red here will tell us whether this break will continue in a big way or not.
Right into the pink, and he's come on the wrong side of the back.
Exactly what I said. This shot was very important. So
I think he wanted to go straight into.
I'm surprised Mutalib didn't take his time and think about it more. He just played it too quickly there. You know, he needed to have a think just a few more seconds, because there was a danger of that happening. It was a tricky shot.
Yes.
So that is, I think that break has come to an end unless he goes for a double.
Well, he's got a nice target again behind the green and the brown, which is an area where if you get close, you know, towards the ball cushion behind those, then you're in trouble again.
So that's what he'll be looking to do, eh? He's got no choice. He's got to play that shot fine.
No, he's going for a cut into
What
the
a
slight corner
shot.
pocket. No, he wanted to finish this. But unfortunately now,
He's going to roll up into
Mikey
the
might
ground.
find himself in a little bit of a
But it was a
trouble
good
spot.
pot. Break comes to an end. And he's got a 30-point lead here.
Yeah, 29,
31.
30, yeah.
Yeah. So Mikey, did he learn from his first mistake? He should actually play the same shot.
Yes.
He should play the same shot because the balls are not so open there. He's got a big target to land into the back of the pack. So if he plays the same shot, he'll pass the red onto the left and go into the pack the same way. Just maybe not too hard.
Just trying to nestle up into the back. Let's see. Well, he's obviously going for the same shot as the previous. And oh my. He
That
actually,
will be called
yeah.
a foul and a miss, I'm sure. Dali will make the referee put it back. He will definitely put it back without a doubt.
Interesting, the foul and a miss rule. Munir.
Yeah. You mean at this level?
Yes, playing the foul and a miss.
The referee not sure where the ball is. But it didn't touch the brown.
No, he never touched the brown.
I don't know why the referee moved the brown. He only touched the blue.
The blue, he was, yeah.
Or maybe he moved the brown with his cue. I'm not too
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, it's possible. Taking the rest now, rather.
The referee's just agreeing to the referee's placement. The player's agreeing to the referee's
Coming off
placement.
3 cushions now.
This seems a bit
No,
more
2
challenging.
cushions, is it?
Some or the other.
He's going straight into them now.
Looks like the right shot, but he needs to have the pace, otherwise it's going to be
And he's
big trouble here.
Yeah, the
Big
two.
trouble.
Oh, well, there's 3 reds open, and the opportunity now for Mutalib, and he will.
Yeah, I think that 39-point lead is going to become a frame-winning lead in a matter of minutes. So that was Mikey's opportunity to get back into the game, and I'm afraid he's going to have his back against the wall after this visit to the table.
Both scoring opportunities by Mutalib created with stunning safeties.
Yeah. So you see, when one practices, it's not only your potting that you need to work on.
Yeah.
You need to work
Oh,
on
beautiful kiss.
coming out of snookers. You need to work on a lot of things. I was a bit lucky there.
Yeah, he's smiling, so he knows.
He's playing for the red to the left of the pack there, but he'll take that. Mikey frowning there, but knows I could have got lucky there, and I got unlucky again.
And there's nothing you can do. You know, when
Yeah.
you sit in your chair, you sit in your chair. That's unfortunately
Yeah.
the way it is.
But look at him, he's contemplating. I had a small chance, I did not take it.
Yeah.
But he's come up against an informed Mutalib, eh? I must be honest, it's the first time in these events I'm actually seeing Mutalib play well.
I haven't seen him in quite a while play. Manu.
Yeah, no, he's played well in the essays and stuff, but in this pro snooker last couple of events he hasn't really struck form.
Yeah.
But this event, I must be honest with you, he really is chewing sweetly. It's going to be a very good match between
Charles Jonk.
and him. It's going to be a humdinger, probably the best match of the event in a long time. I think it's going to be a bit of a steamed up affair between them. They're big rivals, you know.
Another match to watch this afternoon will be Fakhri against Richard.
That will be a brilliant match.
Um,
So we got some good matches lined up for 1 o'clock.
Oh yes, so a good Saturday for snooker. So if you're in the area, get yourself down to Gold Reef City to the Bullion Room, and come and join the fun.
Of course, and
Bring the
and
kids and
good entertainment for everybody here. Good fun for the whole family. A lot of restaurants here.
oh yes,
So I
make a day of it.
Make a day of it, and Gold Reef has got something that no other place has got. It's got snooker.
Yes, it's
Come
got
here
the
for
pro
snooker.
snooker. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mutalib already 60 ahead now.
Okay, he wanted to be on the pink,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. And now he's ended up on the...
He's going to try and go up and down the table of the blue into the pack.
Nothing much available,
Yeah.
except for the red right, on the left-hand side of the pack. Might be up, he's looking at it now, maybe into the right top
Yeah.
corner pocket, but that's about it. But
He's trying to use his blue to get back into that pack. Not easy. When
No.
you play with side, it changes.
And these cloths, they are so active.
Very reactive.
The moment you make contact with the cue ball with side spin, it
It
reacts.
goes, it goes in
So
a different direction. Yeah.
It's not easy.
So, Pan, I'm glad you picked that up. So, us older guys, when we're struggling here, we can easily blame the cloth and
For
other
sure,
things.
no, it's a cloth. And it's perfect onto that red, into that far
Played
right.
it beautifully, right?
Yes. Yeah, no, that was a beautiful shot.
So he's the
it's
difference
gonna-
goes
yeah.
up to 66, and there's 67 on the
On that
table.
table, so this red will
This red
leave Mikey snookered
Yeah.
and
Mike
require.
is already resigned to his fate there. If you look at him in his chair,
Hmm.
he's not looking happy.
So if the leap spots this, he wants to create an angle on the black to. Oh, he's just missed that. So
So there's a chance here for Mikey,
Yeah.
but it's not an easy chance. He's going
No.
to have to play very well to win this game. He needs all the reds with blacks.
that's right, and all the colours in sequence, and he
Yeah.
will win by. Was it 1 point?
Yep. It's very challenging. But he needs to play a good safety here, send the red up maybe and try sticking him behind the same green.
What a shot!
Yeah.
What a beautiful shot. Now, Talib, yeah,
Talib acknowledging
acknowledging
that
the-
good shot. And
and
he's
it's-
got a big target there.
Oh,
Talib
yes.
will probably hit first time into it. The pink might be just a obscuring ball.
Mm.
But if he misses the pink, he'll be nestled into those two balls. He's coming from behind.
Let's see the
It's
pace.
looking good. Looking good. Excellent shot,
Beautiful
Mutalib.
shot.
See, that's the difference. Mutalib, he has got the ability to come out of difficult snookers.
Mm.
And that's what sets him apart from some of the players here.
Mm.
He is a very good player. He just hasn't done what we know he can do
Sure.
in these pro events. A lot of players expected him to win a few events. But
Now Mikey trying just to get this as that's a good cue ball.
yeah, but I think Mutalib will have a go at this in the center if it can go. He will have a go because safety is not easy, yeah?
No, the pink is obstructing the other ball going towards again behind the brown and the green, which is the target, which is
Yeah.
the area to be in for a nice safety.
You see the cue ball being tucked here on the top cushion. He can't even play it and come
No.
off the side cushion to behind the black.
That's
It's
just
just
wrong.
a little bit of a rolly shot there. Not taking any chances.
No,
People might consider that negative snooker, but it's you do that if you got an option. You have to.
so what is going through Mikey Rousseau's head now? What is he thinking? Might come off the left cushion behind the black, or as close as possible to this cushion again. A little bit of left hand side and.
Just not getting his white enough pace.
Oh.
And Mutalib has got a ball into this right center. I'm
Yeah.
sure he will go for it.
20
There's our shot clock. 29 minutes left. And ticking very fast, eh?
Yes.
Seems like it's ticking faster than normal. Shouldn't actually look at the clock while you're playing. And look at that. Using the brown and green to try and cover again.
And is the yellow covering or blocking the way to...
So this
He
is
needs an angle to get down to the black. He cannot afford to take any other
no.
color with all these reds.
Oh, it just gets the yellow. And that, I feel, is the end of Mikey's chance. I think that red pot's into the left.
Yes. And into the center. There's... Yeah, there we go.
So
So-
Mikey did get a couple of chances this game, eh? But you see, you've got to take it on one visit. Oh,
And
unbelievably.
missing that.
Mikey's got his hand on the table. He's got to make use of this opportunity. He does. Can make it 3 each. The pressure will be moved to Mutalib.
There's enough time.
Enough time.
What a shot.
Lovely
now,
shot.
on the black.
And if anybody can do it, it's this guy. We've seen in the
Yes.
previous game what a nice
Yes.
break he constructed. Is he composed enough?
I think every ball now, Mooney, will be a pressure ball.
Definitely fine. Just playing it too soft, just a tad soft. Is he going to go for the one in the center? He needs All Blacks here. Can always take a lower color and go for one snooker. Green and brown are in good position there.
Very.
But this is a higher shot.
But then, you know, getting a good snooker with Dilip's
ability to
ability
come out.
to get out of it, you know, so that'll be a gamble.
And the black can't go, I think, into the left pocket. It seems to be obscured by the red.
Yeah,
So he has
you
to
see
come
the
across the
pace.
table. Unlucky to get a kiss. Valiant attempt to get on the side for the black.
Yeah, so well, the black will.
So you must give the pink a full go. You can now tie if he takes a pink.
Getting the pink in nicely. What
Great
angle
putt.
has he got? Perfect angle. He can get down back to one
What
of
a
the big
shot.
colors again. So it can be a tie now if you can take, you know, the last three with blacks and all the colors. But now he can use that opportunity to snooker behind the brown or from the brown and the green.
If the chance arises, and he'll
needs
probably
to
need to
run.
do that. He's not get the best position there.
Yeah,
He knows that, but he's got to put the color in here.
yeah.
He's got to put the blue in. He's got no choice.
But after the blue, nothing less than black.
Yeah, but he definitely needs a snooker, maybe two.
Oh, and he misses the blue. So
Yeah, it just snowballed into bigger problems for him once he ran out of position.
yeah,
So now he needs plenty snookers, 50 difference with two reds left.
isn't it funny? The moment you start running out of position, it accumulates. It snowballs. You know.
It gets just impossible.
It-
But we've seen Mutalib recover a couple of times, you know.
Yes.
Some good players get back in Charles, Mutalib. They get back into it by playing a good shot, you know.
Yeah, Mikey now 50 behind.
No, it's not going to be easy now.
No.
Mutalib can see that red, I think, to the left pocket.
Look at his body language.
Oh, he's
No.
looking at the set. He's looking at the set, so he can't see the red on the left of the table. He's looking to play a set.
Quite a distance apart to these two
Yeah.
balls, so this is not easy.
What a shot, eh? What a shot. That is a tremendous shot.
Whoa.
To play that type of shot with that distance.
That distance between on these tables.
Not many
No,
guys
no.
that can play shots like that.
This will be a soft. Oh, trying a little bit of an exhibition shot coming around to.
Yeah.
I don't think.
And if
I don't think Mikey will come back to
Mikey
the table.
shouldn't waste time
Is it?
because he doesn't have time in his favor.
Yeah.
He'll be better off rather giving up and trying to pull back. It'll be hard to come back from 4-2. But too many snookers, yeah. Every second he wastes now, it's a second wasted against him.
Yeah.
If there was one
unfortunately.
snooker needed, okay, I can say go for it. But not 3-4 snookers. He's now counting the clock against himself, yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, and
Because remember, you can easily win a game in 10 minutes.
yeah,
Make it 4-3 and then
but that's still not enough.
yeah, and then another 10-15 minutes, another game. They're capable of doing that. But by not starting the next game immediately, he's putting himself at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I think that'll be the nail in
Yes,
the
no.
coffin.
And even if he doesn't want to give up, the rules say that if you need 4 snookers or more, then it's game over.
it's game over. So obviously this will be.
That's on these time constraints rules here set up by Pro Snooker. That's not the rule of the actual game of snooker. But that's for the TV and for the media and for the players not to use time wasting as a tactic.
Sure.
So Mutalib rightfully taking his time and potting the balls. He knows Mikey will want to give up, but the longer he takes at the table, the better his chances of winning the frame and the match.
So, big one coming up 4 o'clock this afternoon with Mutalib Ali against the number 1 seed.
It will
Charles
be,
Young.
is it at 4 o'clock or tonight? Is it at 4 o'clock?
4
right?
o'clock
Is it
session.
at 4 o'clock? That will be a very interesting match, eh? So there's 25 minutes to go, and this Mutalib edges closer to his 5 points. He moves to 4. And he might even win 5-2 before time, who knows. He's not going to be sitting here and wasting time. He's here to win and to get done quickly. Okay. I'd like to thank Pine for accompanying me in the studio. You'll be leaving us now. Thank you, Pine. It was lovely having you commentate.
Munir, thank you. What an opportunity. What a great experience. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, very well done, and thanks for attending the event. Hope to see you next year in some more events.
Sure.
Yes, you must play some of the qualifiers and get the youngsters in your province to play.
Yes, no.
We need the guys in Mpumalanga. There's some good talent over there.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next time, my mate.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Munir. Thank you.
Mutalib Ali is leading 4 frames to 2 at the moment. It's his break. While he's breaking off, we'd just like to thank our main sponsor, Gold Reef City, for putting out the magnificent event, for presenting us with such a lovely tournament. Our drink sponsor, My Day Brands, our media partner, Purple Rain, our venue setup team, Basil Billiards and Q Masters, and 360 Sport, our streaming partner, and last but not least, the cloth sponsor, Andy Billiards. Mikey has the first chance at the table and potting a lovely red to the center, and he's got just over 20 minutes here. Make 2 quick breaks and he can try and make it 4 each. Still possible, anything's still possible. It's not an easy situation, and with that white ball where he got it, not the best position for himself. So he'd be looking to play safety, and as the clock ticks down, it's going to get even harder for him. 10-minute games are very rare. So he's got to win 2 games in 22 minutes. But that is probably the right tactic, opening the balls up. But the risk to that is that if he does not pot, Mutalib is going to pot and make a break here. So there is a risk to that. Big risk. As we alluded to that, Mutalib potting a nice red in the center. Mike is putting his cue down. He knows it's probably over now. Mutalib will be focusing and trying to make a big break. What a nice viewpoint we've got from the side here too. Some good camera work here. What a lovely shot. Mutalib is in now prime position. Just needs to focus on this break. Mikey already taking his bow tie out and already knowing that it's game over for him. His glove is out, bow tie is out. He's resigned to the fact that he's gone. He's more confident than Mutalib is. There's John Ackley and his missus sitting in the spectator seat, having a look at this match with a lot of interest. Mutalib's always been a very entertaining player, so people like to watch him play. So the ball is in Mutalib's court if he wants to make a big break here. The balls are all up. Only the blue is safe on the side cushion. And once again, just getting a little bit short on the black, but it's not too bad. There's a lot of options there. 6 reds, 7 reds in close proximity. A lovely touch on the white. Mutalib not entirely happy with that position, but he's got a couple of options. He's got a red to the center. He's got a red to the right corner, a red to the left corner, a red to the other center. He's got a few options. So he's just got to focus himself and get this break under control. Nicely on the black, on the perfect side. So he needs to try and pull that back between the two reds. Just a gentle touch out there. A lovely shot. Perfectly played by Mutalib. Just look at the touch he displays around the table. Just cueing short feathers and striking through that ball nicely. Not a long action, not at all. Just a short, sweet strike. Body still, head still, cue action smooth. So any youngster watching, you've got to see the technical expertise of Mutalib displaying his cueing in a very nice manner. Look at that action. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely stroke of the ball. Just got to keep himself positive and focused. One lack of concentration and it's end of break. Going, oh, yes, I said it, and he does that. Unbelievable. Was that the kiss of death from the commentary box? Seems like it. Mikey has already given up. He knows he's 4-2 behind. He's not going to win, and that is the end of the match. Unlucky for Mikey, and well done to Mutalib. I think Mikey should have had a full go at that match. He could have made it 4-3 and maybe stole the last game. Who knows? But I think he's seen it as a daunting task. So the match is won by Mutalib at 5-2. Well done to both players. Mikey played well. Mutalib played just better. He was just too sharp on the day. So a good entertaining match, and we have some good matches lined up this afternoon. Please tune in on 360 Sport. It's on 360 channel, or you can get it on Pro Snooker page. We'll see you at 1 o'clock. Some good matches coming up in the next 45 minutes. Cheers. See you later. Bye-bye.